Welcome for your visit to this lovely house in Azaleapark in Rustenburg. Let's go into the front yard through the gate. And as you can see, we have a double garage there, and the one on the right has been closed off. As you will see later, we have an office in there, a nice tiled office. And this is the front area where you can park your cars if you don't put them into the garage. And of course, because we're nice, polite visitors, we go greet the dogs first. And then we go into the house, and because we're a ghost, we're going to just go, whoa, straight through the column. That's fine. I'm fine. I didn't get too hurt. All right, so this is the living room. And in that part there is where we have the dining room table and space for all sorts of sort of cabinets and decorations. And a little corner there where we happen to have a little showcase and some extra tables and chairs. Now, the other half of the living room, we've split this up into two different parts. It's a nice couch area and a nice large area to enjoy TV and have some family time. Let's go into this hallway and check out the first guest bedroom that we choose to call the green room. And you can have three guesses why we call it the green room. Currently, we're standing on the bed, which is kind of rude, but that's fine. And as you can see, this room is quite nice and spacious, has some nice cabinet space. You can really fit quite a lot of clothing in there. And a view of the area where we currently are keeping our dogs. Let's go back into the hallway and check out the other guest room that we very creatively call the blue room. Now, this room also has some nice closet space. We have a little fridge in there, very convenient for guests when they visit, and some seating space there. And that's the size of this guest room. Across from that is the second bathroom of the house. There is a shower, and behind some storage space there, and behind the shower, conveniently, there's a toilet, and a lovely view of the garden. Now, back into the hallway, we're going to go into the master bedroom. It's a bit larger than the other two. And there we are. We're not going to walk on the bed because we learned from our previous mistake. There's a nice new aircon. It really cools the room down nicely when need be. This particular flat screen we actually have connected to a security system on the outside of the house. Lots of cabinet space. And on that side, we have a bit of a magical cabinet. Let's take a look inside that cabinet. And whoa, there's an actual bathroom completely hidden inside that cabinet. How incredibly magical is that? And that's the ensuite bathroom for the master bedroom, with a nice comfortable shower and a bathtub and everything else you would expect in a bathroom. Now let's go turn left there and go outside that door, which is one of the two ways to get onto the stoop, which is a lovely area to entertain. And not only does it have all this space, it also has a built-in braaier, which obviously every South African home needs. We actually we walked down some steps there into the garden. That entire back fence just faces a school ground, so there's not a lot of neighbor noise. And that's the backyard again. And whoa, we went through the fence. That's okay. We're a ghost. We can travel through fences if we want. That's up to that second sort of stoop area. There we have a fountain. We're checking out the woodpeckers who live in the tree. They seem to be nice and quiet. So we go into that entertainment area. That thing there in the back, in the shadow, is a lovely long bench. As you can see, you can fit two cars in that extra garage if you want to. And this little room is a tiny little outside bathroom with a sink and a toilet. And it's not visible on this particular graphic, but on this wall where the camera is pointed now, we actually have the batteries and an inverter, which powers the entire house when Eskom fails, which, as we know, happens quite often. And this house never actually loses power. Now, that's a storage room, quite large, and it fits all the things you would need for your garden. And there where the camera is pointed, we actually have the control panel for the electric fence, which is all along that long green fence that we saw before. Now let's go through this secure steel door into the house, into the sort of laundry area. And you have space for 3 machines there. We have a washer and dryer and a dishwasher. And of course the sink for the dishwashing. And through this door we get into the second garage. It used to be a garage and we tiled it. And it's a lovely big space for work. We fitted easily 2 desks in there, a piano, these cabinets. There's a freezer there on the left, and quite large shelves. There's a lot of storage in this room, and we're going to go through into the kitchen. There we have the double oven, lots of storage underneath and above. Very cozy sort of eating nook, space for a fridge and microwave. And there's the eating breakfast nook. This cabinet on the left is sort of our pantry. We have a lot of storage space there. More storage. And then, of course, on the way out to the kitchen, we enjoy the dogs playing poker artwork, because why not? And here we are back into the living room and TV room area. Nice space for a dining table. And we're going to leap over that counter and through that door and back onto the stoop. So you can see there's 2 different ways to get onto the stoop. We're going to fly over all those things and through the door. It looks like we're about to leave. Let's greet the dogs on the way out. Not too close. Not too close. Careful. There we go. And there on the right is also space under the tree for a nice little bench for an afternoon reading session. And as we leave the house, we think, what a lovely house that was. Let's buy it and make an amazing offer. Thank you for watching.